The owner of this farm called us because of the challenges we are having in our farm. She happens to be running a snail farm without proper knowledge, and there was a lot of loss going on. Our eggs was not hatching, the snails were dying, so she called us to come and help her to remedy the case. That's why we are here today. So in this video, I'm going to be teaching you on how to overcome these challenges, how to hatch snail egg, how to treat snail soil. So these are the things that I will teach you in this video. So watch this video to the end. These are the mistakes she did. The reason why her egg was not hatching is because she did not put soil in the pen. She was saying that she's practicing soilless farming. Please note, there is nothing like soilless farming in snail farming. So there was no soil in the pen. So the snail will lay. There was a lot of eggs that we picked that the snail laid, but they refused to hatch because of lack, insufficient water was not touching them, and the place was very dry for the snails. The floor of the farm was cemented, so the snail could not have access to dig hole to hatch their eggs. So what happened is that only the little spaces that they were not cemented, that is where the snail laid, and only those eggs hatched. So she lost a lot of eggs in this her farm. So when we counted the eggs was almost about 1,000 eggs, but the ones that hatched was only about 50 that hatched because of lack of soil in the farm. So we just pick out all the old ones that hatched and the newly laid eggs them, so that we will teach her properly how to incubate the snail egg. So a lot of losses went in this farm because of lack of knowledge. That's why we advise people, before you go into snail farming, try to get full knowledge before you invest in snail farming. What we did was to pick out the good eggs and incubate them properly. As you can see in the video, these are the good eggs, so we pick them out to incubate them properly. We removed the snails and the eggs and all the plantain leaves to reset the farm properly, to put the farm in the proper state that it's supposed to be. So we remove all the old plantain leaves, and these ones you are seeing are damaged eggs. We remove all the old eggs from the farm, then start working on the farm so that the farm will give you the farm the natural place, the way it's supposed to be. We remove all the old plantain leaves and the damaged eggs. So what we did was to throw it away and start cleaning the place. So we clean the place, try to remove all the old remnants away, throw them away, then start working on it to make the farm to be perfect again. The next thing we did was to introduce loamy soil to the farm. Now, one of the mistakes she did first, that we interviewed her, she said that she was using clay soil. The soil that she was using was not good for her. That's why she said she wants to practice soilless snail farming. So clay soil is not good. The best soil is loamy soil. So we put loamy soil in the farm. For snail farming, soil is very important, and the best soil for snail farming is loamy soil. This black soil you are seeing, this is the best soil for snail farming. It will help in hatching of the snail egg very fast. After introducing soil, what we did next to treat the soil, we use hot water to treat the soil to kill the bacteria that is inside the soil. The next thing we did was to get plantain leaves to put in the soil for mulching. Plantain leaf is used for mulching because snails are cold-blooded animals and they are always seen in the night hour. So plantain leaves, they go under the plantain leaves during the day. So in your farm, you need to put plantain leaves so that the snails will be hiding there, and it's also cool the environment. So these are the eggs that we recovered from the farm. So we are going to teach her properly how to incubate these eggs now. The mistake that she did was using the wrong soil. She used clay soil instead of loamy soil. The best soil to incubate snail egg is loamy soil. You can see this black soil. This is the best soil. If you use this type of soil to incubate your snail egg, they will ash very well. There will no one that will not even ash them. So I will teach you now. So this is the incubator. This is the incubator that we use for this purpose. So what you do is to first pour this egg, the soil, inside the incubator. That's what I'm doing. So you just pour inside the incubator. Then you put your eggs inside the soil. Make sure that you cover the eggs with the soil. All the eggs should be covered with the soil properly. So cover the snail egg with the soil properly. It takes about 17 to 21 days time the egg will hatch. So you keep it in cool environment. After covering the egg properly, what you have to do is to sprinkle the eggs with water. You see me sprinkling the eggs with water in this video. You should not sprinkle it too much like that, just small sprinkling. Then the next thing you have to do once you are done sprinkling is to cover the incubator with plantain leaf or any leaf that you have access to, so that the place will always be cool. So you cover it like this with plantain leaves to keep the incubator to always moist, and keep all the incubator in places that sun does not have access to, a cool, dry environment. The incubator, what you need to do is to sprinkle it water after you have introduced your snail egg, and put plantain leaves to cover the top to make the place to be always cool and moist. I'll finish working on the farm, putting soil, introducing plantain leaves, treating the soil. We introduce the snails back to the farm. You can see the owner of the farm introducing our snails back to the farm. So the farm is now in perfect state. So this is how to remedy the case if you are undergoing these kind of challenges in snail farming. You have seen all that we have done trying to remedy the situation. We have remedied the situation by introducing soil to the farm and also using the right soil to incubate the eggs. Snail farming is easy if you follow the steps that we just did in the video. So we are done working in the farm. So I will really appreciate our client. At the ending, she gave me food to eat. This is guava. So we appreciate our client, maybe, for giving us this cola. Agriculture is a thing of joy. So this is how we do it. Very sweet. So do well to go into agriculture so that you enjoy what I'm enjoying. I'm with my humble self, Stagway Brave, my boy. God bless you. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you. Bye.